Hi, my name is Richard Evans, and this video discusses the changes made to my resume for my portfolio for career development, which is a course I'm undertaking as part of my Bachelor of Psychology degree. As the Australian Government Job Jumpstart Resume Quiz discusses in its introduction, employers want employees who understand their businesses. So in order to be successful in getting the job, you need to reflect to the employer that you understand their needs. The changes I have made to my resume are based on the coursework undertaken in the career development course, which included uploading my current resume, which I put together in February of this year, 2022, to the software tool available in the Career Services Tool section, available via my Uni SA login. Now, I learned via the coursework video in week 4, called Key Aspects of a Successful Resume, that the aim of the job application is to get an interview, and the wow factor of my resume is important for this. My resume uses the reverse chronological format, and I decided to stick with this commonly used format in Australia. The video also discusses the need to highlight responsibilities as well as achievements in the different job roles previously held. These suggestions were used to improve the effectiveness of my resume. Now, the software tool I mentioned earlier is called CV360, and the feedback I received using this tool on my unchanged resume, which scored 79% overall, included a number of things that needed changing to enhance my resume. 1, the number of pages and word count needed to be drastically reduced. 2, marital and parental status in my personal profile was not relevant. 3, grammar improvement, including fixing of 4 spelling errors. 4, multiple sentences that were too long with their amount of words. And 5, capitalization inconsistencies. So, using the feedback, changes I made to improve the effectiveness of my resume included editing down the text to critical information about me and for each job in my experience history, particularly for those jobs older than 8 years old. I also removed a few jobs completely from my history that were for very short durations, as they may be perceived as me having a lack of commitment. I removed the marital and parental status information from my personal profile, and finally I fixed grammar issues, including shortening sentences, fixing the spelling errors, and making any capitalization consistent. Now, after making the changes, only 3 potential fails were found, which I dismiss for now, which are as follows. 1, no LinkedIn link found, as I need to overhaul and update this before adding it to my resume. 2, the personal profile was potentially too short. However, I like the length of it as I feel it helps me to stand out. And 3, potential capitalization errors were found, but they were actually found by me not to actually be errors. Now, the overall score of my enhanced updated resume using CV360 was now 100%, and my resume is only 2 pages long as recommended, instead of the 5 pages it was originally. And I feel it is better overall. Thank you so much for your time.